As a massive occasion for the club from a player's perspective, how are you all feeling?
Yeah, looking forward to it. I think it was one of the hardest tests we could have got, but we go into everything and try our best, and that's all you can do. And it'll be a tough game. They're a good League One side, but we're excited to test ourselves against the best and see how we do.
When the draw came out, are you pleased you got them, or would you have preferred another maybe non-league side to have a better chance of progressing?
Yeah, you can look at it both ways, can't you? Either you want a big team, but it would have been easier if we'd have got one of the lower ties and won that game and then moved through. But we're gonna have to do it the hard way, and we'll have a right go. And hopefully on the day, we can be as good as them and get a decent result.
Which you've already shown, obviously, against Port Vale.
Yeah, that was obviously a good day. We were brilliant defensively that day, and we're gonna have to be the same on Saturday, and take our chances when they come. And I'm sure we can do that.
You personally, very familiar with the FA Cup. You've enjoyed some great games.
Yeah, it's been brilliant to me over the years. Obviously, the Lincoln Cup run, that was a brilliant time, and we got so much confidence from that cup run that led into our league form, and we managed to win the league that season. So, the cup's brilliant for the club. Everyone gets behind us, and hopefully we can do the fans proud Saturday.
And I'm sure the experience you got from that can then be fed into these guys here and show that everything is possible.
Yeah, exactly. You got to believe. There's no point going out there and not believing, because you'll lose the game. You got to believe anything can happen. It's a game of football. End of the day, anything can happen, and I believe, and I'm sure the boys do as well. The gaffer will believe in us, and we'll go there for the confidence.
Obviously, in those games you've had crowds, big crowds. This is going to be totally different. Yeah,
it's such a shame. That would have been a packed house, 20-odd thousand at Fratton Park. That would have been brilliant, and we'd have took a few, wouldn't we? So gutted for the fans, but hopefully there's a bit of light at the end of the tunnel, isn't there? And hopefully they'll be back in soon.
You think no fans being at Portsmouth might level the playing field at a degree?
Hopefully. Hopefully. It's at the minute it's difficult, isn't it? It's whoever's on it, really, mentally as well as physically, and I think with no fans there's no atmosphere, and you've got to provide that yourself. You've got to get yourself up for the game, and we'll be bang on it, I'm sure.
And you're experienced, but the likes of Sonny, who obviously you two combined to get that goal against Port Vale, this is fantastic for the likes of those guys.
Yeah, you make a name for yourself, can't you, in cup competitions? Playing against good teams, and if you play well, you make a good name for yourself. And I've managed to do that with Lincoln, and maybe it's someone else's time this year. Sonny's done brilliantly last round, and it could be anyone. You've got to believe, and we've got some good players in this team, so I'm sure someone can really come up trumps and do well for us.
And really in the spotlight, isn't it? It being fully televised.
Yeah, it'll be everywhere, won't it? So no pressure. But no, we look forward to it. It's going to be a great occasion for the club. Hopefully we can do the town proud.
In that Lincoln side, was Sean Raggett in that side?
Yeah.
And he's at Portsmouth now?
Yeah, I still speak with Sean. So, he was a good friend of mine at the time, and, he's doing well for himself. I think Portsmouth are up there this year, and, they'll be one of the favourites to go up in that league. So, hopefully I can come up against him Saturday and see if he's still any good.
Has the word nutmeg come to mind at all?
Yeah, exactly. I believe we can do it, to be honest, and we can go there for the confidence, no pressure on ourselves, and give it a right go.
What about you? Because the season for Lynn with the two strikers, Michael and yourself, didn't start as you wanted in the National League, and you must have been a bit sick that your pre-season was a kick at Stowmarket, wasn't it, in the first half there?
It's frustrating, because obviously I got a kick from the keeper, and I probably didn't need to go in for it, to be honest. It was one of the first. I think it's the first pre-season game actually, and that sent me back for 4 or 5 weeks, which pre-season you don't need that, so you're playing catch up. But I feel that I'm slowly getting there, and hopefully next few weeks I really get into my own.
Without Michael, and I think Cairo's cup tied this sadly, so if there is a penalty you're well away.
Hopefully.
But without those two, it could be a lone role for you or Dale.
Exactly. Whoever the gaffer chooses, we'll be ready. You've got to be, haven't you? Everyone knows it's such a big game, and I'll be ready if called upon. But hopefully we'll all be ready and have a right go.
Is it hard doing that role on your own up there?
Yeah, I haven't done it that many times. I've done it a couple of times last season. I'm probably not cut out for that role, if I'm honest. I'm not the biggest, but if I get that job, I'll take it on and give it a go.
When you go to Portsmouth, do you look around and think, wow, this is brilliant, could be us one day, or do you just look at the grass and play football? Do you be careful?
I think we'd have 5 minutes before the game saying, this is a big opportunity, and I think I'll take it in my stride, as I normally do, and it's a game of football at the end of the day. They're obviously good players, but so are we, and we have to give it a good go and see what happens.
FA Cup's still alive.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great competition. Still, I think it's the best competition probably in this country, to be honest. So, hopefully the dream's alive on Saturday, and we do everyone proud.
You mentioned the Vale game, obviously. How much is the experience of going to that sort of stadium in the last round? How much does that help you going into this one?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, it was a League Two ground, and they had good facilities, and it was a nice ground to play at. And it probably does help us a little bit. We have gone through that experience and got a good result. Pompey's probably a little step up again. So we'll have to be right, and if we're not right, it could go wrong. So we've got to be bang on it and really give it a good go.
And when we were here last sort of presser, the manager said you were probably 1 or 2 games away from being back to full fitness. You feel you're about there now?
Yeah, I think so. Last couple of games, I've been on the bench, and so I feel fresh going into Saturday. Get a good week's training this week. We've had a couple of tough sessions, and we'll go again Thursday night, and I'm sure I'll be ready.